It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Hawks in Atlanta. Checking out Atlanta, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
Welcome, everyone, to Atlanta, the home of the Hawks, where we will be broadcasting today's action live. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. It's the first game back in Atlanta for the Hawks. A great start to the season for them, notching 3 wins to tip it off.
And I think for the Hawks, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Yeah, I think that growing process has already taken place. This is a team that already knows what its identity is and where its strengths lie.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, Kristaps Porzingis has drawn comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, and it sounds like Dirk is a fan. He says of Porzingis, he's long, athletic, tough. He has touch. He can put it on the floor. He is for real. Kevin?
And Porzingis, D.A., a good 3 inches taller than Dirk. He's a very unique talent for sure. Doors when the light finally goes on for a young guy, so fun to watch. Younger players who've got all the talent and all the world right in front of them, but yet haven't put it all together just quite yet.
It's amazing to me how quickly we can give up on a young guy who maybe doesn't find success right out of the gate. But the reality is you have to remember, player development is the lifeblood of this league, maybe now more than ever with the current state of the salary cap. So a little patience as a fan base goes a long, long way.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Ntilikina, and it's Knox in at the 3. Shots good by Dedmon.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Young. Inside, and stolen by Dedmon. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
On the wing, Hardaway. Shoots over Bazemore. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Young left side. The shot's good.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Here's Ntilikina, defended by Young. Porzingis against Collins. Porzingis can't hit. Porzingis with the steal. Knocks the pass to Porzingis. Rebound, Atlanta.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Releases from 15. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ntilikina. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
0 for 4. They can't buy a bucket.
Pass to Young. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Now, here's Collins. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Ntilikina. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
And so he hits both.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Now here's Bazemore. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. In the corner, Collins with it. Prince outside, 4 on the clock. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Ntilikina. Porzingis. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Cantor with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Chicago. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Very hard to contend with a player with the size and touch and well-rounded offensive game that Kristaps Porzingis has.
Here's Young. And Cantor pulls it down. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Well, perhaps just knowing that they can pull out a close game, the next time they're in that challenge, they can go in with a ton of confidence.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Young taking his time here. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Here's Young. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Here's Collins.
You know, that's a great example of how Porzingis can use his length to bother a shooter.
Ntilikina passes to Cantor. Prince in the corner. There's the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Prince has got 7.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
And stolen by Prince. And Young, here we go, and he gets the bucket.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Here's Ntilikina. Hardaway finds Cantor. Back to Hardaway. And stolen by Dedmon. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Prince has got the ball. It's stolen. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, and guys, that's what he wanted to avoid, a second foul before the end of the opening period.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Young. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Lin. Ntilikina passes to Knox. 6 to shoot. Here's Cantor. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Lin. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
And here are the Knicks now. After Jeremy Lin hitting the 3, Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. Can they get it? And Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 3. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Now here's Bazemore. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Count that bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Ntilikina passes to Porzingis. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jeremy Lin. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Len's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Moutier is checked in. On the wing, Hardaway. He's covered by Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway against Bazemore. Here's Knox. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Atlanta making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Vonleh, shot clock at 5. Here's Trier. Bazemore grabs the miss.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's still filling out that frame, but the greyhound physique of Porzingis well suited to transition play.
And Bazemore kicks to Carter. Pass to Lin. Pass to Lin. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Lee passes to Vonleh. Back to Lee. Down low. Stolen by Len. One-on-one here. Here's Bazemore. Stripped away. And now the Knicks on the break. He lobs it up. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Bazemore. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Lin. Lin's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Porzingis finds Moutier. Back to Porzingis over Prince. The shot misses, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Very tough loss for them last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
Now, here's Vonleh. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Some nice passing by New York here. Lee passes to Trier. Kicks it to Vonleh. Shoots over Len. The shot by Vonleh no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The Hawks leading by 10. Anderson outside. Len up top. In the corner, it's Lynn. Anderson outside. The three. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they've built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here's Vonleh. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That one falls. And here is Lynn. Doris, one thing the Knicks did really well last season, protect the rim.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks over the past 3 years. They have been top 10 in block shots in each of those 3. They have been one of the taller teams in the league. Perimeter defense has been the bigger issue for the New York Knicks.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
No question, Porzingis is a tremendous talent, Doris. We've seen that, but he continues to struggle some as a rebounder.
I think automatically you see a 7'3" guy and you say, okay, that's 10 rebounds. But the reality is Porzingis has been more of a face-up, good athlete, attack the rim. He can get to the glass, and I think you'll see more of that in the future.
On the free throw, no good.
I mean, the potential of Kristaps Porzingis, to me, could be terrifying as an opponent. This guy is an incredible big man with the ability to dominate both ends. I cannot wait to see what's next.
Burke kicks to Lee. Now the pass to Vonleh. Back to Lee. Pass to Burke. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Len's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anderson dishes to Carter. Over Lee. Again, the Hawks score.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
Now, here's Burke. Tries again. Knocked away. Porzingis.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
Porzingis making his return after ACL surgery last season.
It's just nice to see him back. I mean, you remember that injury just took the wind out of the Knicks and their fans. However, it set their direction as they took a more long-term developmental approach.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And he makes both free throws. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. Knocked loose and stolen by Burke. Banked in off the glass.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
The Hawks leading by 12. Lynn looking it over. He kicks it to Carter. Pass to Len. And Anderson has it in the corner. Tipped away.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And here we go. Fast break. Lynn's got it. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Well, we know this. Jeremy Lin knows how to run an offense. His ability to find the open man, uncanny.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot.
6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It could go, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back to the action after this word. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. Because like for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Kanter's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Young, also Jeremy Lin out there. Lin out there with Anderson. Young with the steal. Left side, Lin. Pass to Len. Hawks passing it around. 6 to shoot. Young got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Burke kicks to Porzingis. Back to Burke. The pass to Porzingis. Now Burke, guarded by Len. Burke can't get it to go.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
And they pick up 2. 8 points for Trae Young.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Knicks hope to build a contender around their star player, Kristaps Porzingis. He said playoff experience would be huge at this point in my career. The sooner, the better. That's the only thing I'm focused on. What I need to do on the court to play better, make my team win. Kevin will see if they can get there together.
Thanks, D.A. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Lee. And straight isolation basketball, Doris, something we used to see a lot more of. But for a guy like James Harden or Steph Curry, that's still a very viable option.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, if you've got the likes of LeBron James or Kevin Durant or Chris Paul, guys who are able to create their own offense, to me, you want to take advantage of that skill set. It's about what your personnel strengths are. So can you surround a great creator with the shooters necessary? Because if you do, all of a sudden as a defense, there's a price to pay if you're going to help off, right? Because somewhere, some way, the best offensive talent is going to showcase its skill.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Cantor pulls it down.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Pass to Young. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 4 assists in the game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Lee. Burke finds Cantor. Out left to the wing. Burke, the pass to Knox. Rejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection.
The Hawks leading by 17. From 13, they get it again. Dedmon's shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Hardaway for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Hardaway has got 6.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Atlanta's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Young inside. Burke covering. Shots good from Young.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Now here's Cantor. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Drops in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
And Young kicks to Lynn. Out to the wing. Pass to Young. Passes it to Dedmon. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Collins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now the pass to Knox. To the paint. And stolen by Dedmon. Now here's Lynn. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte. Kicks it to Young. Out to the right wing. Lynn finds Young. 4 on the shot clock. Knicks trail by 15. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Burke. Out left to the wing. Goes back up. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
And a fast break now for New York. And he slams it one-handed.
Loves to push the pace. When the break is on, Ntilikina taking full advantage.
Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Young outside. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Burke, the pass to Cantor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands and the strength to create space.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And you talk about Kanter's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Taurean Prince comes in for Anderson, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Jeremy Lin. So he gets them both.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
And Bazemore kicks to Dedmon. Back to Bazemore. Shot from 12. The Knicks pull it in. Knox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kanter, the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Knox, and he jams it with authority.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Young outside. Hits the three-point bomb.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Pass to Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. Young against Hardaway. New York needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Prince, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Ntilikina. 6 points for him. To the left side wing. Young with the steal. Here's the three. Rebounded by Hardaway. Knicks trail by 12. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Carter dishes to Young. Back to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hardaway. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
2.
You know, Doris, certain guards just have a knack for scoring in the post. When you think of that list, I'm sure there are a couple right at the top that come to mind.
Yeah, well, who don't you want to deal with in the low post out of the guard position? I'll give you one. Dwayne Wade. If he's on the post with a back-down dribble that he can use to his advantage, turn the lights out. Here's another guy, Sean Livingston. Unbelievable length, plays at his own pace. Both guys are nightmares in the post. Good luck checking either one.
That's good from Vince Carter.
Yeah, Carter, just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
The Knicks making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Second free throw, no good. Well, Enes Kanter, when we talk about rebounds per minute, Doris, he's generally very high on that list.
Well, Kev, he's got the size and he's got the strength. But what I really love about him is there's this willingness to mix it up. This is a very physical player.
And how's that for a solo performance?
Well, you couldn't do it any better than that, Greg. Textbook execution on the break.
Here's Ntilikina. He has 6. To the inside, and it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Portland, they couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, with the Knicks, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing. And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Atlanta making a switch here. Len's checked in. Porzingis is checked in for the Knicks. Moutier comes in for Ntilikina. Moutier. A shot by Trier, no good. And here's Atlanta. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Bazemore with it. Knocked loose. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against the Thunder, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Jumps up, and Moutier throws it down.
And we talk about this a lot. Turnovers leading to transition points.
Right, they're making it easy for the opposition. You can't afford to cough the ball up like that.
Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. Bazemore on the wing. Young outside.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. It's good.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. Outside, Porzingis from deep three-point range, but they'll get another chance. Onley kicks to Porzingis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, Kev, how about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Atlanta leading by 9. Young outside. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Now here's Bazemore following the missed shot by Noah Vonleh. It's Young on the wing, defended by Moutier. Shots good from Young. Young's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Atlanta.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Now here's Lee. 9-point game his last outing. Passes it to Trier. Clock at 6. Shoots over Bazemore. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Trier.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
Young outside. Moutier with the rebound. Knicks trail by 10. There's the pass to Trier. Lee outside. Connects from three-point range. Lee's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's New York. They're on a 13-5 run. Stolen by Len. Carter, the pass to Young. Now Bazemore. The 9-footer's on the mark. 6 points for him.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Well, you simply got to push through that, right? You need to at least contest the shot. Otherwise, he's going to knock it down.
And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have a 9-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And Kenny, your take on New York?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Welcome back, folks. Always so much activity going on here in the bustling metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Knicks trail by 9. On the court for the Knicks. Inside, it's Porzingis and Cantor. Ntilikina out there with Hardaway. And it's Knox in at the 3 slot. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 22.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Now, here's Cantor. Outside Hardaway. No good on the triple. The Hawks leading by 9. Inside. And Dedmon throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, you know, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Young with the steal. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Hawks. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, New York, a game and a half out.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
And with one eye already on the offseason, I would guess they start tinkering with lineups, different personnel combinations as this season wraps up. That way they can start forming a plan for the future. Well, Mouse in the house, he recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Here's Cantor. Knocks it loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cantor's got his second bucket tonight.
Enes Kanter embraces physicality, and if he wants to score it, he's going to play right through the defense.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bazemore for 3. Offensive rebound. From deep, Prince. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. And a fast break now for New York. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Knox. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Great beginning to this second half. Now 3 for 4 from the field.
And Young kicks to Prince. Young outside. And here's Kanter. 6 points for him. Down low, stolen by Collins. Porzingis finds Hardaway, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And guys, it's been a little bit of an interesting journey for Tim Hardaway Jr., right? He gets drafted by the Knicks, traded after 2 seasons, then goes back to New York on a monster free agent deal.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Anderson, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young.
One shot, find the lanes.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Well, Doris, when you think about Hardaway's future, sky's the limit if he can stay healthy.
Right, a high-energy guy, gets after it every possession, willing to sacrifice his body, very much the way his dad played. That's the only way he knows how to play.
Now, here's Anderson. 6 points for him. Floats one. A nice shot by Lin. Lin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
How good is that pass? Certainly makes the offensive opportunity easy.
Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Kanter. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Knox, guarded by Prince. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Taurean Prince. The Knicks have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The Hawks leading by 6. Now here's Lin, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, last year, pretty much a lost year for Lynn. Tore his patella tendon on opening night indoors. That was it.
Yeah, that was hard to watch for Jeremy Lin because you know he's put in the time and was penciled in for a big role with Brooklyn. It's so nice to see him step back between the lines and continue playing.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Lynn.
Now, Jeremy Lin is an aggressive player, Kevin, someone who will make things happen. I like how aggressive he is. He sets a tone with that aggression.
Both free throws good from Lynn.
Boy, he's just been so consistent, right? I mean, every time he's gotten to the stripe, he's delivered. This is great stuff.
Now here's Burke, defended by Lynn. A pass to Porzingis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lynn kicks to Collins. Now here's Prince, guarded closely. Pass to Dedmon. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Dedmon's got 9 points.
Well, I think the best part of his tremendous three-point ability as a big man is just how much it stretches the defense.
New York calls timeout.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement. And a chance to check out the numbers for Porzingis. Putting up 26 points per, over 2.5 blocks and 7 rebounds. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door.
And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I called Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. Just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 11-point game. Passes it to Porzingis. No good off the back of the rim. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And a wide open look for Lynn. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 5 rebounds tonight. New York, no good that time either. The Hawks leading by 11. And it's Prince penetrating. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots.
The first one falls. Lee's checked in for Knox. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Burke. They need this, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing. but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
That's good from Cantor.
Well, Ennis Cantor continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
Lenz checked in for the Hawks. And Cantor drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Hawks leading by 11. Lynn kicks to Len. Back to Lynn. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lee passes to Burke. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's Prince on the wing. He kicks it to Len. Poked away. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Len's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, Kev, nice work in the painted area. Alex Len with the size and skill to do more of this.
Back to Lee. And here's the break. Here's Lynn. Knicks with the rebound. Burke finds Porzingis over Collins. Porzingis can't hit.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, certainly a disappointing result, but they'll live with the shot. You know, they'll take that every time. They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Got that one up quick. Lee's got 7 points.
This is where Courtney Lee can help you. So active when it comes to scoring from these in-between spots.
Now the pass to Len. Back to Lynn. The Hawks working the ball around. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, my goodness, if that's the very definition of above the rim. Len showing terrific body control. What a punctuation.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here's Hardaway. 14 points for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Hawks leading by 9. Lynn kicks to Len. Excellent D from Cantor. For New York, they've gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%.
Boy, he hasn't given them much of anything tonight. He's got to look for his own shot a little less and keep the ball moving.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Lynn dishes to Len. Now here's Lynn. Burke covering. In the corner, it's Lynn. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Prince. Outside, Lynn. Pass to Anderson. Outside, Lynn. Shoots from the high post, and the jumper is on the mark. Lynn's got 6 in the quarter.
Love watching Lynn shoot the basketball. His ability to consistently drain jumpers so valuable.
Lee kicks to Porzingis. Passes it to Burke. Lee outside. Prince with the defensive effort.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Rebound, Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Lynn. Prince against Hardaway. Here's Lynn. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And now an 11-point Atlanta lead.
You love the shot selection, Kevin, from Jeremy Lin. This guy is great at taking what the defense gives him.
Porzingis finds Lee. Up top, Burke, defended by Lin. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Burke. Burke's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so Lin will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So both teams changing it up here. Well, we've seen some defensive wizards among the NBA's freshman class this season. Let's now take a look at the rookie steal leaders. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Here's Bazemore. The Hawks again can't hit. Knicks trail by 9. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Vonleh. And here they come. Bazemore dishes to Young. And it's in there. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
And the pass to Bazemore. Now, here is Young. D right on him. Carter outside. 5 on the clock. Spellman. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Clock at 2. The turnaround Jay, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Knicks trail by 11. Back to Moutier. Porzingis kicks to Moutier. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Bazemore. Off target at the rim. The deep 3 from Porzingis. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Young and Bazemore team up in the backcourt. Then there's Carter. Then there's Len. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Bazemore. Kicks to Carter. From deep 3-point range. The Hawks get it back in a new 24. Len's shot is off. Knicks trail by 11. Trier passes to Knox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Alex Len. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Knicks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Hawks leading by 9. Young dishes to Dedmon. Back to Young. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Dedmon with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Hawks on D. 17 points was their biggest margin. Yep, that one goes.
Proving he belongs in this league. Ntilikina getting better at taking contact and finishing.
And Young kicks to Carter. Takes the 13-footer. That one good for 2. And the Hawks lead by 9. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Mudiay must develop. Can he knock down three-point shots? He does so there.
Now, here is Young. Carter left side. Fade away. Doesn't go that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Three-pointer on the way. Ntilikina can't hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point lead. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Spellman gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Knox. He kicks it to Vonleh. New York moving the ball around. Here's Trier, defended by Carter. And Vonleh has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left on the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Trier. And a miss there on the triple. Stolen. Knox the pass to Kanter. Another steal. Passes to Trier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Carter on the wing. Young outside. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Porzingis is checked in. Carter down low, defended by Moutier. The kick out to Young.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Knox, defended by Carter. Over in the corner, Porzingis. New York, no good that time either.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Here's Bazemore, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
The free throw dropped for Bazemore. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the Knicks now. They trail by 9 points. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young with the ball. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New York. Cantor's got 11 rebounds in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and KP, he's not shy about creating some contact there. He might have a slender frame, but he is not afraid.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Now Young. Here is Carter, defended by Moutier.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down though.
And it's Carter missing. Moutier finds Cantor from 17 feet out, misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame. Really good work in the painted area. You need to have the inside game working like that.
Here's Ntilikina. Down low and stolen by Dedmon. Takes a 3. Knicks with the rebound. Porzingis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ntilikina kicks to Porzingis. Out to the wing. Moutier passes to Porzingis. And he drops it in from the low post. Porzingis has got 21 in the game.
It hasn't mattered the scheme or the defender. Kristaps Porzingis is simply cooking right now.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
So for the Hawks, Taurean Prince comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. And New York with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He wanted his guys to stay intense. He said, if any of you think this game's over, you're wrong, and you can sit next to me. We've still got a lot of work to do. No let-ups at the defensive end of the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk, but with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks. He can be special.
Lin kicks it to Bazemore. Prince outside for three. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Hardaway passes to Ntilikina. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Ntilikina's got 4 points this quarter.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Stripped it away. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance. And here's Porzingis for a three. Drops in the tray. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Dedmon with it. He's against Cantor. Outside Prince. The pass to Collins. Lock at 6. Prince kicks to Collins. Here's Dedmon. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Here's Cantor. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And the Knicks lead by 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Hardaway against Bazemore. To the middle. Here's Prince. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
One shot.
And that one falls for Prince. Here's Ntilikina. Inside, stolen by Collins. And they pick up 2. Porzingis has got 14 points now in the second half.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lin kicks to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around and finished off by Collins.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Lin. Knox the pass to Porzingis. Here's Knox. On the wing, Hardaway. They get it again. Another shot. Knox misses. And so Lin will bring it up for Atlanta. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That sends John Collins to the free throw line. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
One shot.
And that one falls for Collins. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Ntilikina. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Lin kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Bazemore. To the paint. And finished off by Collins. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Knox. Ntilikina passes to Knox. Just 5 on the clock. Tanner in the corner. Here's Ntilikina. No good with the triple. The Hawks leading by 5. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Bazemore against Hardaway. And here's Bazemore. Prince. And he slams that one down.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Porzingis against Collins. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Now here's Lynn. Bazemore for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Here's Knox. Guarded by Prince. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Bazemore. Again, the Hawks score.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Pass to Porzingis. Over Collins. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Porzingis.
Well, we see a de-emphasis of the mid-range shot opportunities in today's NBA, but Porzingis excels in that area.
Porzingis with the steal. Knox the pass to Hardaway. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, there's a reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
Inside. It's intercepted. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Hawks shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Bazemore against Hardaway. And Bazemore kicks to Collins. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. Unloads. Atlanta again missing. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Here's Hardaway. It's in.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
.29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bazemore dishes to Dedmon. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth. Porzingis comes with the double team. Prince wide open. Misses the tray. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Bazemore, no one around him, and that one goes long. So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.